Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another haul video. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from one peddler mall, but two different times. So I apologize in advance if I did not have a video up Monday. Long story short, I was very wired. Sunday night going into Monday, I had to be work at 7. I could not sleep, and I was afraid I was gonna miss my alarms. So I just stayed up and went to work, did what I needed to do, came home, laid down, took a little bit of a nap, and here I am filming this video. Like I said, this is a combination of two different shopping trips to the same store, just in different months. As you all know, I am trying to play catch up with everything that I've purchased in 2024, and am hoping to get caught up by the end of February, and will start being able to share the stuff that I've picked up so far this year. And again, that's probably going to be a consistent flow of videos too, just until I get to the point of, you know, being at a good place of what I consider to be caught up. So I don't remember off the top of my head what I paid for some of these items, or for the vast majority of these items, to be honest with you, because I bought them a while ago. This place does remove tickets, so thankfully the receipts are itemized to a degree, and I can kind of pretty much pinpoint what is what. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what I was able to pick up from two shopping trips to the same mall. So you all know I'm very much attracted to coastal themed items, and this little trinket box caught my attention. I think it's pewter. It's probably going to be hard to see. If I'm not able to show what it says, I will, of course, insert a screenshot of it. For anybody who doesn't know, whether you're listing things on eBay or specifically trying to show a mark like I'm going to do with this, if you go under the video settings, sometimes the video camera captures markings much better, and all you have to do is hit the record button for like a second and then end the clip and then do a screenshot or like a video capture shot, and you'll see a much crisper, clearer image. And that's what I've been able to do with a lot of my eBay listings, as well as some of the markings that I share with you all in my videos. So just a little tip there. So I really liked that, and it was different, and I loved that color in the back. So we will see what that brings. Like I said, I don't remember what I paid for the vast majority of some of this stuff because it's just been sitting and I've been trying to play catch up. So Vintage and Vinyl, Katie and I are definitely going to be doing an industrial sale soon. We're thinking probably in March. I want Katie to, make sure she's settled in her apartment and has stuff to be able to sell. So this is a tonsilline bottle, and it's got a giraffe on the back. Very, very interesting. So there's the bottom. I just thought that was really cool. Now this is a cut to clear vase. I have no idea if it's bohemian. I looked it up in the store. I believe I actually remember what I paid. This was like $4. It's not like the most pretty color in my opinion. It's like a smoky, like avocado green, but this is not flashed on design. This is definitely a good quality piece of glass. I know that it's definitely worth more than the $3.99 I paid for it. So that will probably be in my eBay store. At this point, I have to be somewhat selective about what I list. And the reason that I say that is because I'm down to like my last 25 items for the month, and it's only, the 18th that y'all will be seeing this. So I'm probably gonna do, or try to do, a little bit more of a binge listing at some point. But I wanna make sure that I can at least thoroughly list things throughout the month, because I don't want to have to start paying insertion fees on things. I mean, granted, it's what I'm going to have to do if I want to stick to the $5 a month eBay store. I could upgrade to the next level, which is like 22 something a month, but I think the only reason I've been having an influx of listings is because I've been trying to play catch up, as you all know. So this is pretty. This is I think this is Jefferson Dugan. I've had one of these before in clear opalescent, but this one is blue opalescent, and it is a pretty one. And I think Karen Williams actually bought one of these from me. And what was interesting about the clear opalescent one is that there were holes right here. This one does not have that. I'm very much attracted to the blue glass, as you all know, and that just caught my eye. This is an item that I have had my eye on for a long time in this store. This is called Tammy's Jukebox. This is probably from the 60s. Is this made by Ideal? Yep, it's Ideal. So this is for the Ideal Tammy doll. And it was originally $25, and I don't think the booth was running a sale the 1 month that I went there. And I really, really liked it. And I'd seen it the last few times I was there, and I was like, oh, if only it was like 50% off. And then one day I go there, I think it was maybe the next month, and it was still sitting there, but the booth was 50% off. And I thought somebody had bought it, and then I looked all over, and boom, there it was. So paid $12.50 for this. It does work, so it's like a little music box. I just love that. That is classic 1960s. I know that they've made them in turquoise before, but you know what? This is the only time I've ever seen it, so I went ahead and picked that up. It's in played with condition, but I love it nonetheless. This is something that I did end up paying up for. I think this was like $15. This is Acme Paris Green. It looks like it's from the paint company, which was in Detroit, Michigan. It's got the poison marks on it, or poison labels. This, if I was going to sell it, and I think I actually will go ahead and list it, I'm going to probably put this on eBay. I think this has some pretty significant value to it. So that's going to be up for grabs in my eBay store when I get around to it. You know, Easter's coming. I love finding these adorable plastic pieces. This is a bunny bank. If you all are new, I do have a pet bunny rabbit. Her name is Dusty, but we call her Bun, or Bun Bun. She's adorable, spoiled little thing. And I'm very much drawn to rabbit items because we have her. So couldn't leave that, and I think that was very inexpensive. So forgive me, these are very heavy, so I'm probably not going to talk about them too much, but these are two furniture, well, one's a furniture cream, one is wood preen, floor wax. These, I would say, are definitely from this one anyway, is probably from the 1960s or 70s. This Stanley furniture cream is probably from the 50s or 60s, just based on the style of the can. Now, these do have contents in them for safety regulations from the post office, and you know, to save you all on the shipping costs of these, I more than likely would dump these out, because I know this would probably cost a fortune to get to somebody. So I don't know if some people like the contents in it or what, but you know, personally, if I were buying something like this and I know it couldn't be used and I just wanted the can, I would definitely want to attempt to remove the liquid, so that way it cuts back on my shipping costs. So what do you all think of that? Let me know down below. These I more than likely will be saving for an industrial sale that I do with Katie, so we shall see when I sell those. I was really drawn to this Christmas hosiery box. Very 1960s, I think, with that image. I think that's supposed to be some Christmas character. It says cameo on it. So this booth that I bought these in were 75% off. Of course, I only bought it for the box. Although the hosiery that's in here is cool because it's got the name on it. Burn Mill Cameo Double Life. Size 10.5 medium. So I'm guessing somebody many years ago received this as a Christmas present. And it just sat. But I got those for a good price, and those will probably go in my Christmas displays in the future. I have a thing for silhouettes. You all know this. I collect the coastal / beachy ones, so it looks like we got some pirates, beveled glass, and like I said, I have a small collection of the nautical ones of those, and I even actually have some ones from Italy. And the silhouette is of a gentleman in a credenza. Credenza? No. Credenza. He's in a boat on the river. It's been a long day. Anyway, when I saw this picture frame, I just about died. Look at it. It's amazing. And I want to say that this is probably an 8x10 frame. It is missing one of the metal pieces at the very bottom, right here. But that doesn't bother me at all because I just love the look of it. Can you imagine a picture of a movie star in this? I guarantee you that's probably what was in this originally when it was sold way back in the day. But I love that design. It's incredibly deco, and I just love it. And I think I got that from the same person that I bought the cameo hosiery. Now this piece, let me move this out of the way so we don't have an accident. So this piece, this is Mr. Christmas. It's a holiday lighthouse, and it's from the late 90s. It appears to be new in the box. Of course, I know we just got over Christmas, and we are not even thinking about that at the moment. But this, when I looked it up, I think it was worth about $40, $45, if I'm not mistaken. Mind you, it's been several months since I've bought this, so I, of course, haven't done much research on it. I'm just going from what I think I remember is the correct sold listing at, around the holidays. So that's going to be a fun piece that I'm sure somebody is going to love to have for future Christmases. So I was tickled to find that for a steal. So we are moving right along. This is a beautiful platter here with the iridescence. It is made in Bavaria. Very nice piece. You could serve crackers and cheese, cookies, muffins, whatever you want on these. The only issue with it is there is a small little nick right here, which if you were really concerned about it, you could touch this part up with the gold and nobody would even notice it. But it is there, unfortunately, but it is still a very pretty platter, and I don't think that that little chip on the back here is very noticeable. Again, granted, you will have to maybe touch that up. Of course, if somebody buys this and they want it, I will sand down that because it is a tad bit sharp. But I still think it's worth, or somebody would still buy that. So I love the ashtrays with like different channels and such on them. Like here's one for WGAL TV channel 8. I'm sure somebody out there is looking for just something like this as a memory from when they were a child, or if this is still around. So I picked that up. I had actually been waiting for this to go on sale. This one person, I think this was originally marked for $10. At some point, if things aren't selling for her, she has a special little clearance bin, and the items get marked down to $3.33. So I was pleasantly surprised to find it in there. I love that V for Vertex. I think that is just a phenomenal display item. I also found a zebra pin. I've been thinking about this. I bought all of that jewelry, like in that old jewelry box, and I was thinking about maybe doing a jewelry sale. Now, you all know that this upcoming Thursday evening, I will be doing a reference book sale. And I thought maybe if I have a lot of like one particular thing, I could start doing like themed sales on a different day throughout the week. What would you all think about that? Let me know down below. Because you know that anything that I bring to my live sales, it's a very random pish posh of everything. It's glass, it's industrial, it's just everything. So if you're looking for just specific items like jewelry or reference books, and I have a lot of said items, I think that would be like a great way to sell some things. Just let me know what y'all think down below. So here is another advertising piece. This is for Bird's Eye brand frosted foods. So this is probably frozen foods. This was probably made by House Glass. Who's House? I always forget how it's pronounced. I can't remember if this was eBayable or not. If not, it'll probably go to a sale. But it's cool, it's advertising, and I love stuff like that. I also found this Avon brooch. Now, some Avon pieces, depending on what they are, can actually bring in some good money. If you find any of Elizabeth Taylor's Avon jewelry, you're looking at some good money there. I want to say that I looked this piece up, and I mean, I wouldn't have it in my possession if it wasn't worth anything. So that's probably going to end up in my eBay store as well. It's in the original box. That just says the cleaning. It looks like it's from 1990. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like it's from 1992. I also found this beautiful piece here with the roses. This was made in Germany. So that will definitely be coming to a sale. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I was able to get my hands on an Ellie Smith. This almost looks like an urn vase to me. Sometimes when you find these, it's gonna probably need to be cleaned up a little bit. The silver is worn off, and I've seen that with some of them. But these look great on top of a pedestal, one of those riser like glass pedestal thingies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I had to pick that up. For my junk jars, I like finding the smalls, and I found this Coca-Cola can opener. Or I'm sorry, bottle opener, not a can opener. So that was cool, and again, that was from the same booth that I bought the, I think I bought a lot of this stuff from that 75% off booth. So this person's strategy is I mark it up to mark it down, which, you know, depending on what retail work you're in or what stores you shop at, I know that a lot of, or some stores do mark things up just so they can mark it down, which, you know, it varies. It depends on how good of a deal it is with the 75% off. If it's still not a good deal to me, I won't buy it. Anyway, I've actually been wanting one of these for a while. This is a Goodyear ashtray, and it's in a rubber tire holder. I just thought that that was awesome. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was probably a really good deal with the discount, if it was even discounted. So that I'm actually probably going to hold on to for myself because I loved that. So those are some fun pieces, don't you think? So this piece, off the top of my head, I cannot remember what it is. Like I said, it's been sitting for a while. A lot of these items have been sitting for several months, and I just have to redo my research. It was interesting. I'm sure that I did look this up to see what it was at the time, and that's why it is in my possession at the moment. But that was cool. I also found this 1970s slot machine toy. I don't know that it works. I may have to see if, I think there might be a coin stuck in the coin slot. But I thought that was neat. If anything, someone will probably buy that just for display purposes. I may even bring that to an industrial sale if it is. I don't know if people will buy those on eBay just for the display purpose or if they actually want them to like have and use. So we will see what happens with that if there is a coin jam or whatnot. So the first place that I usually like to go to in this particular mall, the prices are really, really reasonable on pretty much everything that they have. Some of the stuff they have is just not desirable, and it's sat for a long time, like years. But some of the stuff, it's just priced so reasonable that it doesn't sit for long. As was the case with this Fire King bowl. This is not jadeite. This is that white color. I thought about bringing that to an old curiosity shop sale or the gang sale. I think we're doing that sale sometime next month, if I'm not mistaken, in March. So keep y'all's eyes open for that, peeled for that. Keep y'all's eyes peeled for that, is what I was trying to say. Words are hard when you're tired. Anyway, look at this beautiful piece of Fenton glass. We've got different kinds of flowers on here. It's very faint, but you can see that there is the Fenton stamp on it. I'm gonna have to do more research on this again. I think it was just a really good price, and I had to pick that up. I have a piece of Fenton, I think it's Fenton, coin dot that I've tried offering at my sales a couple of times, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and list that one. But it was a beautiful piece of, it looks like coin dot, but I know that other glass companies issued pieces like that, so I just had to do a little bit more research on it. Anyway, so those were some fantastic pieces. And the final item I'd like to share with you all from my 2 trips to this particular Peddler's Mall in my area is this giant ceramic tiger. I guess, would you even consider it a figurine? I think of figurines as like little miniatures. He just caught my eye for some reason. I think it was just the bright vivaciousness of him. And he's hollow, so he's not heavy, he's just bigger. I want to say I paid $16 for this, and it was made by a specific company. And I can't remember off the top of my head who. I'll insert a little title for you if I'm able to figure it out. But like I said, he was worth picking up for the $16. He was 20% off in a booth, so I think he was originally $20, and then I got $4 off. So I wouldn't have bought him if he wasn't worth picking up. So he's cool. He's got no damage. And yeah, like I said, he caught my eye. He was on the floor in this person's booth, and I didn't see it right away, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I've sold a cat before that I bought for like $4, and it sold for good money. And I bought that when I was up in Maine, believe it or not. So he's very cool. So I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when videos are posted or when I go live. Just a reminder, on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be going live and doing a reference book sale. What I will be doing is I won't be invoicing at the same time as my regularly scheduled Saturday sale. Instead, I am going to, like right after the show, probably just put all the books together that everybody wins if they buy multiples of them. And I'm just going to invoice right then and there because that way those can just go right out in the mail and y'all don't have to worry about them weighing down your boxes of the little stuff that you all purchase from me, which I greatly appreciate from everyone who does make claims for me. I really do. It's greatly appreciated, and I just like having y'all at the sales because we like to have fun and we like to shoot the breeze about old stuff and learn things from each other, and I like having a nice laid-back environment for everyone where they can just feel relaxed and we can laugh and have a good time, and y'all can see some of my funny quirks that you all see and hear in my videos, and yeah. So I will see you all in my next video. I'm not sure when I'll be doing some more eBay listings because, like I said, I want to be picky and choosy about what goes up in the store for the time being until March when I can start listing again. So I will see you all in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.